semifinal matches here on FS1 and Fox Deportes. Glad you're with us. Rob Stone, Warren Barton, Eric Winalda, and Alexi Lawless. Crosstown rivals set to collide for the fourth straight campaign in the knockout stage. Real Madrid's attack, they've scored at least 2 goals in each of their last 10 Champions League matches. Monaco, they're involved in tomorrow's semifinal, courtesy of their explosive, youthful attack, but they face the ultimate offensive test against the Juventus side that's allowed just 2 goals this Champions League campaign. Can the old lady win it for the old man, Gigi Buffon? We're down to the Final Four with bragging rights, glory, and a ticket to...
Hello, old friend. We've been here before, have we not? A relentless tale of a city at war and a game of hatred played in the shadow of the crown.
It is Real Madrid who win the UEFA Champions League.
This is our derbies for one of us. But tonight, we offer new for life. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Next on FS1.
Suddenly have a craving for marinated olives, some dates, a little sangria. Today, the 279th meeting between the Madrid rivals. Their stadiums separated by just 12 miles, but their European pedigree oceans apart. Atletico looking to bridge that gap over the course of the next 2 games. Glad you're with us today. Rob Stone, Warren Barton, Eric Winalda, and Alexi Lawless with you. Your holders, Real Madrid, still unbeaten in the competition this season. They got past Bayern Munich in thrilling fashion in the quarterfinals. They now find themselves in territory. Your 11-time European champs. They're making a record 7th straight semifinal appearance, and they've been joined by another Spanish side each time. Atletico chasing their first Champions League crown. They've been so close the last couple years, and they're hoping to deny Real an unprecedented Champions League repeat. Atletico's task today perhaps made a little bit easier by the absence of Gareth Bale. The Welshman misses out, aggravated a calf injury during a recent league defeat to Barcelona. But there's some critics out there in Spain saying his injury actually a solution for the defending champ. They thought they had Real Madrid beaten in the 2014 Champions League final, that one in Lisbon, only for Sergio Ramos to snatch a late equalizer before Gareth Bale paved the way for Real's 4-1 extra time victory. 2 teams, they would square off in the quarterfinals the next season. This time, it was Ronaldo to Chicharito for the decisive goal in the dying minutes of the return leg. Then last May at the San Siro in Milan, Ramos and company denied Atletico again at the final hurdle. Yannick Carrasco's second-half goal just basically delayed the heartbreak, which came when Ronaldo struck the winning penalty right here past Jan Oblak. What a pulsating shootout victory that one was. In a matchup that is absolutely littered with stars, it's the 2 guys on the sideline, particularly the man in black, the Johnny Cash of coaching, Diego Simeone, that has your interest. Why?
Yeah, you know, because in my opinion, he's got it wrong. It's not about getting over the hump. It's about selection. Selection is paramount when it comes to this guy. I think I know where it all started. If you take you back to 2014, if you remember, Diego Costa, he's got the injury. He doesn't know if he's going to play him or not. He only lasts 9 minutes. It was a massive mistake. It's probably the reason for many sleepless nights for Simeone, because he did. He got it wrong. He wins this game if he starts the game the right way. Now, there's been plenty of other bad luck in between, missed penalty kicks and whatnot, but this game in particular was the reason why Simeone started overthinking things. This is when he had to change it up a little bit, or he had to throw somebody a curveball. Now, when it comes to Real Madrid, he's dealt with 4 different coaches, so that's probably has something to do with it, but he's got to get it right today.
But when you're looking up to a team like Real Madrid, sometimes, Lex, I think you feel like you got to roll the dice to do something.
And they are looking up. And I appreciate you don't change just to change. You don't try to make your team something that they're not. But the fact is that Real Madrid has had Atletico Madrid's number, and they are looking up. And if this is the maximum that Atletico Madrid can play at, this is the maximum that Real Madrid can play at. So They have to do something. And Diego Simeone, at some point, doesn't have to happen at the first whistle, has to do something inspired, has to do something different. It might be in terms of personnel, it might be tactical, but at some point he has to change something that is going to inspire this team to get past Real Madrid.
That was a gamble worth taking. When you have a player like Costa, come on, that's a gamble worth taking.
Yeah, for the first 90, the 93rd minute.
They've got outstanding players, and Simeone will go back to what he knows, I believe, today. He'll be a bank of four. They're having a makeshift back line, so he's going to have to make sure that they have cover in between. Going forward with Griezmann, he'll have a job to drop back and maybe make a 5. I'm looking at Zidane. People keep questioning him about he's lucky, does he actually know what he's doing? Have a look at his record. 40 games unbeaten since he's been there. He's won the Champions League. He's got the chance to go back-to-back, which has never been done before. They've scored in 58 consecutive games, so he must be doing something right. He's had young players coming in and asked him to take a responsibility, whether it's James Rodriguez or whether it's Isco. Do the dirty work. Come back and help your team. And then he's got Ronaldo, an ageing superstar, and said, go and play in the middle a little bit more. You're not going to go past people. Gareth Bale's been injured, and I think he's doing an excellent job. He obviously understands the game. When he was a coach, he didn't say, well, I want a big job. I've been the best player in the world. He went as a number 2 and learnt off of Carlo Ancelotti. So I think he should get a lot more credit than he is at the moment, because people keep saying he's lucky and he don't know what he's doing. I wish I was as lucky as him.
Two different styles on the bench, for sure, between those two guys. Atletico, they've been really tight defensively, conceding just 4 times in the last 13 matches over the course of all their competitions. Ronaldo, that also meant reaching the century mark in Champions League goals. Nobody's ever done that. We take a look at when he's done his damage, and the Portuguese icon, 10 goals in Champions League semifinal activity. Will he add to that total today and next Wednesday on FS1? David Mossy, our producer, Zach Kenworthy as well. They poured over the footage. We have given you our top goals. We
see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the incredible world that we live in, that we get to watch these two greats play consistently and go back and forth. One guy does one thing, another guy tries to top it. One guy a black hat, one guy a white hat. Couldn't be any more different on and off the field in the way they play and the way they act. It's a wonderful time to be alive if you're a soccer fan, to be able to watch those two players.
They pushed each other.
Lewandowski, he's a player that has played it on the wide areas. I mean, heading goals. We don't show some of his headers. The height that he gets, the hang time. I was there in the Bernabeu when he did it against Manchester United. What a finish that was. He's been an outstanding player. But you're right, they've pushed each other, and it's been a joy to watch.
You know where you can find some of those headed goals? We have a complete top 10 countdown, and it is live right now on our Facebook page and our Twitter account at Fox Soccer. The extended
I didn't know that.
remix version of the top 10, yeah. Real Madrid, they took 4 out of 6 points from Atletico in La Liga this season. Can they continue their Champions League mastery over their city rivals? Kickoff just about 18 minutes away.